So it is dangerous. If you can control the environment as best as you can to reduce the likelihood of injury and danger, for sure. But ultimately, you are taking a risk and a gamble. It's a very volatile environment. But that's why I respect those people who have lasted so long in the sport and who have like retired in their early 40s or so, or even mid 40s, and more or less damage free. That's a very dangerous person and someone worth respecting. So yeah, shout out to those people. Ew, this guy, this Alan Woodley or whatever his name is, Woody Allen, that's it. This guy is a disgusting human being. This guy is gross. Thank you, guys. You would like to work in Hollywood Day, but if Hollywood Day, my brain's not braining. You would like to work in Hollywood one day, but afraid to meet people like that. Unfortunately, you're going to meet sleazy people everywhere you go. It doesn't matter where you go, whether you work in an office, in a church. It doesn't matter where you work. Unfortunately, there's evil everywhere, and there's sleazy people everywhere. So it's just about you can work wherever you want. Don't limit yourself, but just have excellent boundary setting and don't let anyone feel like they can penetrate through your mind, I suppose, or in your friendship circle either. Pick your friends wisely, protect yourself. Yeah. My worst injury, Defender, is my worst injury was probably my orbital fracture. That one really scared me because I thought that the cerebral spinal fluid, risk for the fluid in your brain that is holding your brain together to leak and trickle down your throat. So I thought I was like drinking my brain fluid at one point. And it was pretty terrifying when I would look down and it felt like my eye was going to fall out. So I would say that was definitely my worst injury that I've ever had. And don't head clash in a fight, you guys. Don't headbutt. Don't ever do it because you actually risk losing your eyesight. And it's such a gift to be able to see. The only good thing that came from my injuries was the humbling lesson that came. Like, it really made me understand what a blessing it is to be able to do something, like to see, to touch, to kick, to knee someone. You know, all of these things are such a blessing, to be able to think and to not have cognition issues because you've got concussion, or to rest assured that you're not drinking your cerebral spinal fluid every time you swallow and it tastes like salt, you know, something like that. You know, that was the biggest humbling lesson of my life, and it was a good thing because I really learned how to empathize with many fighters. Why are you at home on a Saturday night? Because I'm an athlete. I've been training today with whatever I can, because obviously my sternum's a bit not stable. That ligament's not stable. So I just practice kicks all day. I practice doing like 100 kicks. I'm trying to use Bruce Lee's philosophy. So I practiced 100 kicks today there because of rotational issues with the upper body. But the other side was great. I was throwing loads of kicks there. And yeah, and now I'm home watching some Craig Jones and some deep half guard retention. And yeah, this is my lifestyle. All I want to do is train. I don't really want to go out and party. I kind of had that life already in my teens. Like I don't know how I was always partying in my teens, and as well in my early 20s a little bit. But then that started to go away the more I got serious in fighting, and now I absolutely hate it. I just want to train. It's more satisfying knowing a system and knowing how to beat people up. Hi Ricky, thank you for joining. Oh, Defender, I cracked my skull in a boxing fight because me and my opponent kept head clashing. We were very game. I kept going into 50-50 because I love 50-50. I love working there, but the problem is that she kind of kept dipping, and then she'd meet my head a lot, which was very annoying. But it's also my fault as well. When an opponent is aggressive like you shouldn't go towards them. You should pivot maybe to the side. But obviously I was very game, and I'm an aggressive fighter and she's an aggressive fighter. We're just going head to head. We were clashing. The smarter move